Welcome. We're talking about the Internet of Things today. Jim, thanks for joining us. What actually is the Internet of Things and what's the big deal?
Yeah, good question. So it really is about connected devices. I mean, Nest is a good example of an internet-connected thermostat that learns how you live and you can control from anywhere. The number of connected devices, in fact, in 2008 exceeded the number of connected people on the internet, and it's going to grow exponentially in the future.
Yeah, so I could envision that graphic, right? So you're just going to see a gazillion connected intelligent devices. So on one hand, when I hear that, I say, wow, more cool new technology. On the other hand, I get a bit anxious thinking about how are companies going to manage this and keep their arms around it. Is that indeed the challenge these days?
That's exactly it. I mean, that's what we think is going to be the big challenge in managing and taking advantage of the opportunity. Just imagine the number of manufacturers of devices that you need to worry about how to managing the support. And these devices can be widely distributed. In fact, they can be moving around. There's farmers are using sensors on cows now. And so thinking about how you manage that kind of complexity from a support perspective is exactly the challenge that organizations are facing.
So in previous discussions, Jim, we talked about the need for kind of a new mindset, the new playbook, if you will, for managing these relationships. Is it fair that, for those that may be on the fence, maybe the Internet of Things will finally push them over, right? Because the last thing you'd want to do is manage this new world, this new environment from the old playbook. Would you agree?
Exactly, yeah. And really, I think the model is going to be an ecosystem model where the IoT solution owners are connected to all their providers, and really like a Facebook kind of experience where you can, friend your provider and begin to interact and manage that relationship as easy as it would be to friend somebody on Facebook.
So in that example, though, with the interface to that ecosystem, really be your platform and your service offering, is that how you envision it?
Exactly, yeah, that's really the role that we see ServiceGrid playing, is to reduce that complexity and create that ecosystem around providers and the organizations they support.
And Jim, with the minute we have left, so what is your advice to those that have already kind of dove in the Internet of Everything pool, or maybe are about to?
Well, I think about that complexity up front. Don't wait until the solution is deployed, and make sure that you put in place a framework to make sure that you can manage all those separate relationships and reduce the complexity before you get into having to deal with it in the future.
Great. Jim, thanks again.
My pleasure.